10 great American proverbs to speak English like a native. Hello and welcome to English Speaking 360. Here are the proverbs that we are going to study today. Can you complete them? If you can do it now, you don't need to watch the video, but if you can't, you should definitely watch the whole thing. Most of these proverbs are from the USA. So they were coined in the USA, they were said for the first time in the United States. But some of them are not really from the US, but Americans do use them a lot, and it shows a lot about American people. So today you're going to learn about American values and also about American culture. But wait, I don't know if you know that, but I'm not American, I'm Canadian. And that's very important because I'm not promoting American values or American culture, but the fact is, the USA has the highest concentration of native English speakers in the world. So, learning about American culture and American values is definitely not a bad thing. Let's get started. Go big or I'm going to give you three choices. Go big or go small, go big or go home, or go big or go supersize. What do you think is the right ending to this proverb? Go big or go home. Now, what does it mean? It means that you should put maximum effort into achieving something or don't bother at all. In other words, give 100% or just quit. Don't do it at all. Be ambitious and take risks. And that is truly an American way of thinking. We are a little bit more cautious in Canada, but Americans say, hey, take risks. High risk, high reward. Go big or go home? Here's an example. Are you sure it's a good idea to spend $5 million on a Super Bowl advertisement? Absolutely. If we want our product to be noticed, we have to go big or go home. So $5 million is a lot of money, but hey, if you want to be successful, go big or go home. The second one, if it ain't broke, Now I need to explain this one. Ain't broke is another way to say if it isn't broken. Okay, good. So now what is the best ending? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, try harder. Or if it ain't broke, give it to me. That's right. If it's not broken, give it to me. I'll take it. No problem. And the answer is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It means if something is not broken, you do not need to repair it. You don't need to fix it. It's not broken. So basically, the hidden meaning is don't change something that works well, as it might introduce new problems. If it works well, don't touch it. We have another similar expression. We say, leave well enough alone, or let sleeping dogs lie. Here's an example. Do you think we should redesign our website? Honestly, our customers love the way it is. Why risk changing something that works well? Yeah, you're right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let's keep it the way it is. There is no such thing as bad Mexican food, too much pizza, a free lunch. I really like A. There is no such thing as bad Mexican food, and that's true unless you go to Taco Bell, but that's another story. There is no such thing as a free lunch. That is the expression, and it means free things do not exist. Nothing is free. There is always a cost. So you should beware of things that appear to be free because you will eventually have to pay the price, even though it was free. Here's an example. Wow, look, this app promises free movies forever. Be careful, they will probably sell your personal information. There's no such thing as a free lunch. Hey, imagine an application that says, hey, you can watch movies for free forever. Don't believe that. There's no such thing as a free lunch. If you can't run with the big dogs, what? Run with the small dogs? Stay on the porch? Or just walk? What is the best answer? If you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. The porch is this area in front of your front door. Just outside the front door, maybe you have a rocking chair there. That is the porch. Now, what does it mean? The meaning is basically big dogs run fast, so if you can't keep up, stay with grandma on the porch. Like the little dog right there. It probably cannot keep up with the big dogs, right? But what is the real meaning? If you can't handle the pressure and competition, stay out of the way. If you're not good enough to compete, don't participate. That is typical American thinking, and I like it. I totally agree with that. Here's an example. I'm thinking of auditioning for the new Broadway show, but everyone there is so talented. If you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. Only the best of the best perform on Broadway. If you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch is something that someone with a big ego would say, like this guy right here. You win some, you lose some, you win all, or if you cheat. You win some if you cheat. Ah, yeah. Many people think that way. But the real answer is you win some, you lose some. It means sometimes you succeed and sometimes you fail, and that's part of life. You cannot always win. And that expression comes from baseball. Here's an example. I didn't get the job I interviewed for. I thought I would get it for sure. Well, you win some, you lose some. Keep applying and you'll find something even better. You win some, you lose some. You can't always get what you want. Money doesn't grow in my wallet, on the moon, on trees. Make your choice. Money doesn't grow on trees, of course. Money doesn't grow in my wallet either, but it doesn't grow on trees is the right expression. Money is hard to earn and it should be spent wisely. This expression is often said to kids when they want their parents to buy something that is not necessary. Oh, Mom, Dad, I want a new PS5. Ah ha ha. Then the parents are going to say, money doesn't grow on trees. Let's eat out at that fancy French restaurant tonight. We've been eating out a lot lately. Money doesn't grow on trees. We need to save a bit. Money doesn't grow on trees. We don't have enough money for that kind of expensive restaurant. The squeaky wheel gets the grease kicked on my nerves. The squeaky wheel gets on my nerves. I would pick that. But the real expression is the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Now this is grease. It's a kind of lubricant, right? It's a kind of oil. When there's a wheel that goes squeak, 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 it's a squeaky wheel, so we put a little grease and the sound goes away. So if a wheel makes noise, put lubricant on it and the noise will stop. Now the real meaning is the person who complains the most is the person who gets attention or assistance. It means basically, complain and you will get what you want. Can I speak with the manager? The squeaky wheel gets the grease. Here's an example. My computer hasn't been fixed yet, even though I reported it days ago. Go to the IT department and remind them. The squeaky wheel gets the grease. They might fix the issue sooner. Right, I'll pay them a visit now. When the going gets tough, ask for a raise. Call your mom. The tough get going. This one is a difficult one. When the going gets tough, call your mom. Now, the tough get going. Now, what does that mean? When things become more difficult, when the going gets tough, strong people work even harder to succeed. That is, the tough people get going. They work even harder. It means don't give up, and that is typically American. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Here's an example. Oh, this job is way harder than I expected. I'm not sure I can handle it. Hey, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. You can do it if you keep pushing. Don't give up. Here's a super easy one. Time is what? Time is on the clock, time is money, or time is something I don't have. I pick C, time is something I don't have, but the real answer is time is money, of course. It means time is a valuable resource, so use it wisely. Wasting time is the same as wasting money, and that is a typical way of thinking for American people. But there's another meaning also. It sometimes means don't waste my time. Time is money. Don't waste my time. Do you think we should spend extra time improving the design of our new product? No way. We need to launch the product as soon as possible. Time is money. You can't teach an old dog anything. How to bark? New tricks. Make your choice. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Old dogs don't learn as easily as puppies, right? So it means it's difficult for an old person to change their habits or learn new skills. It's a little sad, but it's true at the same time. So don't try to change an older person. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Here's an example. My grandma refuses to use online banking. She insists on going to the bank in person. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. She's used to doing business with a real person. I'll drive her to the bank. So the grandmother doesn't want to use online banking. She wants to meet with a real person at the bank because you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's quiz time! Do you think you can remember these 10 proverbs? That's a lot. There's so many proverbs here, but try to remember. Let's get started. Question 1. The new internet provider is offering a year of free service. So, what would you reply? Think about it, and if you need help, I'm going to give you 5 options here. 5 out of 10, not so bad. So make your choice. But remember that if you can do it without looking at the choices, it's even better. The answer is, there is no such thing as a free lunch. An internet service provider offering a full year of free service? I don't believe that. There's a catch somewhere. Question 2. Dad, can I have some extra cash to go out with my friends? What would you reply? Your 5 options are right there. You ready? Can I have some extra cash to go out with my friends? I want some extra money. Give me money. You have a lot of money. What would you say? You would say, money doesn't grow on trees. I'm not getting enough shifts at work recently. Should I talk to the manager about it? So she's not getting enough work. The manager is giving the hours to other people. So what do you think you would say in that situation? You would say, the squeaky wheel gets the grease. You should definitely talk to the manager. If you complain, you might get what you want. My dad has never been abroad. I want to take him to Europe, but he just wants to stay home. What would you reply? So his dad is an older person who doesn't want to travel abroad because he's never been there. You would say, of course, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. My TV still works well, but it's getting old. Maybe I should get a new one. What would you reply? So the TV is still working, but it's a little bit old. But hey, it's still working. So what would you say? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's not broken, so you don't need to try to fix this one or get a new one. Just keep this one. It's working well. Why are you always so busy? Let's take a break and relax. Let's take a break and relax. Don't work so hard. And the little guy is going to say, hey, time is money. Aha, time is money. I'm using my time wisely because with time you can make money. I can't believe I wasn't chosen the Employee of the Year this year. What would you reply? So maybe that guy has been chosen Employee of the Year the previous year or the year before. So in this case, you would say, hey, you win some, you lose some. You can't always win. I want to participate in the cycling competition, but I'm not sure I can ride 200 kilometers in one day. What would you reply? I'm not sure I can do it, but people in the competition, they can do it. So, if you can't run with the big dogs, stay on the porch. This is so heavy. I don't think I can do 10 more reps. What would you reply? Think about it. I don't think I can lift the weights 10 more times. You would say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Don't give up. Do you think I should open a small takeout coffee shop or a cafe bakery with a large seating area? Which one is better? What would you reply? So a small coffee shop or a large coffee shop? You would say, hey, go big or go home. Don't open a small one. Open a big one. You might be very successful. Great job, guys. You've learned 10 new expressions today. That's wonderful. If you want to learn more useful English expressions, check out my videos on the right-hand side. And if you need more practice, go to my website. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.